Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this afternoon mountain weather update. I want to take you to radar into Colorado. So this is where our low pressure ended up as expected. It became a Colorado storm system, and you can see the spin over the far eastern plains of Colorado, producing a variety. We've got thunderstorms in southern Colorado in the warm sector. You've got snow developing off of the Continental Divide and foothills running down towards Denver, west of I-25, and you've got some light to moderate snow accumulation happening up at the ski areas. So quite a variety here, and this will likely continue into tomorrow. This low is going to move very slow. The energy will still be in place with some lifting in that northeast wind, so likely going to see this again, certainly tomorrow morning across parts of Colorado. All right, here's what I'm seeing this afternoon. So eventually the pattern is going to shift. This storm will move away by Saturday morning. And then the pattern and everything's going to start to favor the north, like the Pacific Northwest, British Columbia, northern tier, 3-9, 3-10, 3-11. Then the pattern's going to shift back down to the south into Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, sometime around 3-11, 12, 13, 14. So when that pattern comes back to the south, that's when the Wasatch, Tetons, and Colorado will pick up the next batch of accumulation. So you can see the timing. Wasatch heavy snow, afternoon 3:11 through 3:13. Tetons moderate to heavy 3:11 through 3:13. And after Colorado gets done with that snow tonight, tomorrow, moderate heavy snow comes back with that next push, 3:13 and 3:14. Looking to the northeast, moderate to heavy snow still in my forecast this afternoon update, starting late 3-9, continuing into 3-10. All right, let me take you over. I want to show you water vapor satellite imagery this afternoon and give you the lay of the land. So here's our storm system somewhere right in here, and it's helping to really energize things and create some of that lift on the backside. But it's also got jet support as well. Let me mark that while we're here. The strong subtropical branch is cruising in to support this thing. Then we've got the next storm system and the shift to the north. You can see now this thing's taken up a lot of real estate, and it's got the northern branch with it, and that's what's really going to usher in that pattern shift to the north. Once the initial low in Colorado moves out, this next pattern takes hold, and everything hits BC, Pacific Northwest, and northern tier. And eventually, like I said, 3:11 and beyond, this will start to sink to the south and become a Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado storm. Here's the forecast jet stream today, end of day. You can see the big trough over the Intermountain. By the time we get into Friday, it's still there to some degree, but starting to move away. Certainly by Saturday, it's gone. Everything now favors the Pacific Northwest. You can see it. It's obvious. That's where the jet's going to be escorting all the moisture in. 3:11, end of day, there it is, starts to buckle, especially into 3:12. We start to see the main storm system dive to the south into Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Colorado. It's there by 3:13. Look at that. Nice dip in the jet, 3:14. And then it's over and things start to dry out. 3:15, 3:16, we're looking at higher pressures across the west and some ridging. Putting precip on top of all of this, well, there it is. By 5:30 today, you've got your snow there over Colorado, and everything's moving out of the Wasatch and into Colorado. So whatever energy, that second batch of energy will move into Colorado and keep things going tomorrow. And there it is. In fact, there's Friday. Snow keeps going in the mountains. By Saturday morning, it's over, and we have to start to focus on the Pacific Northwest. Here it comes. There's 3:11 at initial wave, moves through the Intermountain, and here comes the main storm system, 3:12, 13, 14. And that develops into a Colorado low as well. You can see that with some snow all the way down into Denver. And here's the quiet period, 3:15, 3:16. You can see a lot of clear skies across the west at that point. All right, so my latest numbers look like this. My latest grand totals map. By late 3:16, looking at anywhere from 7 to 13 in the Wasatch. And those numbers could go up. It really depends on the trajectory and really the magnitude of that second storm that comes through around 3, 11, 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. So that's what I'm watching for the Wasatch. In the Tetons as well. I'm about a foot for the Tetons. But the big stuff is up there in the Pacific Northwest, looking at 1, 2, maybe 3 feet of accumulation. Interior BC, the numbers are pretty good in Revelstoke, Red Mountain at just about a foot for both places. And basically Tahoe north to Shasta, about a foot or two of accumulation there. The numbers in Colorado, so some of that, and I'm going to break it down by time period, some of that is happening now and tomorrow, and then another piece of it obviously with that second storm system, 3, 312, 13, 14, somewhere in there. So you'll get grand totals of 8 to 16 inches roughly in Colorado. All right, by time period. So rest of today through tomorrow, potentially 1 to 4 inches in Colorado, maybe 8 over Wolf Creek. A little bit of northern New Mexico as well. All right, next time period. So this is 3/9 through 3/11. Most of the action is up in the Pacific Northwest in BC. A bit drops down into Shasta and also Tahoe. Okay, last time period, 3/12 through 3/16. Everything dives to the south, and you've got that storm system which will hit Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado, and you can see the amounts of snow I'm expecting there. 6 to 8 across the Tetons, about a foot there through Big and Little Cottonwood Canyons. Maybe 10 down in Bryan Head, and Colorado picks up quite a bit during that time period, anywhere from 4 to 12. So, all right, let's go to the Northeast. Final stop, Northeast. Grand totals by late 3/16, pretty much where they were with the morning update, anywhere from 8 to 12 inches at most of the resorts. And again, this happens late 3/9 into 3/10. All right, guys, we're going to end this afternoon update with the grand totals map. Again, anywhere in purple is over a foot, and there's still a fair amount of snow yet to go across parts of the west, with a storm over Colorado right now, and then eventually the pattern shifting north and then back to the south by the end of that period. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in here. Always appreciate it, and take care.